This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
Seven sent in a text, hey, Big O, nice to hear some of the O-line rookies are doing so well in camp. And my problem right now is we haven't really seen them in game-like situations. You know, the coach was talking today. They asked him about live tackling. He's not sure if he's going to do it. He's not going to do it. He's not going to risk injuries in a situation like this right now. He's not. And also more piles and tackling, more chances of spreading COVID just in case you have it there somewhere and somebody's asymptomatic and you don't know and they're spreading it. So, having said all that, okay, my man Omar Kelly tweeted out that he was, he's been praising Josh Rosen, and he's not a Rosen guy, but he kind of went to an extreme with my man Dave Hyde about how Rosen has. Here, I'll show you. So I shocked Dave Hyde Sports with my first week opinion of Josh Rosen, who I've never been a fan of. During this week's X's and Omar show, the young man has improved his processing speed, his main issue, and so, you know, Omar was kind of like saying like he should be running with the ones. You know, and Dave Hyde was like, hey, no, you got to slow down. And I would say the same thing to Omar, that you got to slow down at this point. I sent back to him, I said, we really can't measure his processing until there's actually 300-pound men trying to rip his head off. When he's facing hits and tackling, that's when we'll see if he's improved. 3 fluff practices can't answer anything, which is what they've had, 3 fluff practices. That's not camp. I'm sorry. It's not something that I'm going to, hang my hat on 3 fluff practices where you're not really going all out. Okay? There is no tackling, and this isn't the preseason. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be happy that he's playing well. But until I see somebody actually pressuring the man, then I will believe, okay, he has improved. So when I see it in a game, since we're not going to have any preseason games, which that's where I could have seen it, we're not having any practices with another team and some live drills where I could have seen it, I can't know if he can process. Do you know why? When you're practicing now, you know you've got a red jersey on and nobody's hitting you. So Josh Rosen, already in his 3rd training camp, he knows by now, I don't have to rush things. I don't have to panic. Nobody's really chasing me. Nobody's really going to hit me. So even if they get to me, they're going to stop and slow down. And that takes away a lot from your mind when it comes to processing, hurrying up, making quick decisions, all that kind of stuff. So when I hear my man say, hey, you're going to, Josh Rosen is ready to run with the ones. No, man. No, he's not. I'm not doing that to this young man. Not at this point. He's not. It just there isn't enough proof yet. And there's only a couple of practices in an environment where you don't even have a settled line. We have no idea who the 5 best linemen are. The Dolphins have no idea who their 5 best linemen are. It's impossible because we haven't put them in game-like situations over and over again to see how they really respond. You're not going to find out anything in 3 practices that the Dolphins have had. It's just silly, at this point. You can't make any kind of determination right now. We won't know. Now, tonight, we'll find out. I mean, this season, whenever it starts, if we get to it, and they're actually playing when as they say, bullets are flying, then we'll find out if Josh Rosen has really improved and if his processing is as quick as it should be. Let's see. Adrenochrome is supposedly harvested from the adrenaline gland of young people while they're under extreme stress. The QAnon crowd thinks this is true. They cling to a theory called frazzle drip pizaga. You guys that's like, wow. Okay. One thing I won't do is paint my bald spot. Neil used to make fun of Larry King for that. Oh, no, yeah, I'm not doing that either. No, if I go bald, I go bald, bro, and that's it. You know what I mean?
No hair in a can for you, bro?
No, none of that. Yeah. And it's 3 practices that they're trying not to spread COVID. Exactly. Exactly. I just can't. I can't put anything like that kind of a statement that Omar put out there. I can't do that yet. I need to see a lot more before I'm even close to that. David says, quiet, too busy injecting poisonous plant extract and contributing money to private Mexican wall fund run by B. Annan. Or Bannon. I see what you're saying, Bannon. That whole situation. You ever seen a guy that has so many cabinet people get arrested? It's amazing, dude. It really is amazing. And we've done that.
No, but they were all great people. Amazing people.
I love it. Speaking of people that handle things really stupidly and have created a bigger problem in this country, which is COVID. Did you guys see the Georgia State QB? Did you hear about this, Bill?
Yes, I did. I saw that this morning. That age to have this, wow.
Georgia State QB with heart issue after COVID is now out for the 2020 season. Freshman Mikel Colasurdo says he's been diagnosed with a heart condition after battling COVID-19. But then again, it's like the cold, right? Some of you out there. And he won't be able to play this season. Today I was diagnosed with a heart condition as a result of my COVID infection. Unfortunately, this means I will not be able to play football this season. Okay? He wants to thank the Georgia State football program for providing a safe environment for us to train and practice. Ultimately, it was the procedure and tests set forth by GSU that allowed the doctors to find this condition in my heart and help keep me safe. I'm very thankful. Colorado was South Carolina Gatorade. Colasurdo was South Carolina's Gatorade High School Player of the Year in 2019 and a finalist for South Carolina Mr. Football. He was also expected to compete for a starting QB job in 2020 as a true freshman. Despite the situation, Colasurdo says he'll return for 2021. I can't wait to watch my team compete this fall. Sure they will. And I could not be more excited to return for the 2021 season. Go Panthers. So Georgia State is also the Panthers, too. Did not know that. But, COVID is nothing. It's just like, young people will survive. They'll be fine. They might end up with a heart condition, but who cares, right? Who cares? None of it matters. Human beings don't matter. It's all about the stock market. Let's get that going. Love it. Telly Savalas, Big O. Just need a Tootsie Roll, Pops. Do the trench players have pads on yet? They're not. It's not a matter. They're just not going all out. Doesn't matter. They're not tackling or anything. They're not hitting quarterbacks. It's very hard. If after 3 practices you're making a determination on anything, dude, in this environment, that's crazy. Now, I get it if you've had the whole off season and summer training camp and the preseason and you kind of get a feel for something. I can go with you on that. I can say, okay, well, there's been plenty of stuff going on that the coaches behind the scenes, they're lining them up like this, and this for a reason on a consistent. But now that's all throughout the mini camps, through training camp and some of the preseason games before the regular season starts. I can see when you can make a determination then. By then, you've had a lot of reps, mental, physical, all of that, so you have a better feel. 3 days after no off season? No, man, no. I can't. There's no way I'm going for that.